welcome back. Today I wanted to talk about Ken's thoughts on Gypsy Rose's book, My Time to Stand, the memoir. Okay? You guys all, I don't know if you watched Sir Morbid X, his live from a few days ago. Ken Urker was on his live and they were asking him questions. Now, when we get to the point where Hello Starlight asked Ken what he thought about Gypsy's book, Ken refused to comment. He refused to answer any questions about Gypsy's book, and he refused to make any comment. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I know for me that silence speaks volumes. I think there's a big reason why Ken didn't talk at all about Gypsy's book, and I believe that it's because he's embarrassed. Why wouldn't he be embarrassed? Everybody who is close to this family or associated with this whole story should be seriously embarrassed. I'm just saying, come on. Like, what is this guy supposed to say? You know, we're going to ask him questions about, dude, you know, she drank a baby bottle until she was 23. You know, we know we're going to ask him about, dude, your wife was wearing diapers up until 8 years ago. Like, that's freaky. And I'm sure that questions he gets like that from people, like, are quite embarrassing. How do you defend that? But yeah, he was not trying to give any comment or speak at all about Gypsy's book. And it was obviously because he was embarrassed, which I don't really judge him for because, I mean, come on. But his lack of comment or, you know, not wanting to speak on the book just shows me that these people just are not as proud of this book as Gypsy thinks people are. Gypsy went up the day the book was released. Gypsy made a video. She posted it on her TikTok and on her Instagram. And she posted a video talking about how proud she was of this book. Yeah, for real. I'm not... She was so proud of this book. And I think that she thought, because she was so proud of the book, that everybody else was going to be just as proud of the book. I don't think she was expecting that people got embarrassed. People were embarrassed by it. And for good reason. Now, let's be real. None of the content in this book tells a story. None of it tells a story. It's all just freaky encounters with Gypsy Rose. Everybody she came in contact with in the book had some freaky sexual encounter with her. Or the stories got wild. You know what I mean? Like, the one thing you remember about prison is somebody playing with their shit. All right, like, all right. That's all you got. Like, that's the story you have to tell. So, of course, there's going to be embarrassment on the side of Ken and Rod. Can you imagine? But you also have to think that not only is Ken embarrassed, and I'm sure Rod and Christy, I don't care. Look, I don't care what any of them say. They are all embarrassed by this book. There's no way. I got secondhand embarrassment reading the book. There ain't no way these people are so proud of her for telling this so-called story, okay? But then think about the embarrassment of Dee Dee's family, about the stories that she told regarding Dee Dee. Think about the embarrassment that the Petrie family has got to carry around with them now. And not only that, but think about the Godejohn family. Think about the embarrassment. Here Gypsy Rose is embellishing these sexual encounters she had with Nick. And now the Godejohn family has to be embarrassed by these stories she put out there. All she did was make everybody embarrassed by her book. So if that's what she wants to be proud of, so be it. If that's the best, if that's one of your life's accomplishments, is embarrassing the fuck out of everybody that is involved with your story, then ding, 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 ding. You hit that one. You hit that nail right on the head, Gypsy. You won. You did it. You got it, girl. That's exactly what you did. You embarrassed the crap out of everybody associated with your story, including yourself. Now, you may not feel the embarrassment, but come on, man. She should be for real embarrassed. I'm just saying. So for this chick to walk around proud as crap talking about, I'm an author, I'm an author. I mean, I guess that somebody in an adult porn film is technically an actress, but we don't really consider them actresses now, do we? So, I mean, yeah, I guess if you want to call yourself an author, yeah, I guess maybe you are. I mean, you sure did tell a story. Now, a memoir is a whole nother thing. There was no memoir in that. And for her to sit there and say that this is a book that she wants to make sure that she reads to her daughter and that she wrote it for her daughter, first of all, wild. As a mother, that's completely disgusting. I mean, if you want to sit there and be all sexual with your daughter and talk about all that nonsense, that's a little concerning. You might want to rethink that as a mother. I'm just saying there's that. But then you have like, oh, what is Ken going to do? Sit down at night when this child gets old enough and read it bedtime stories about how mom sold her kitty cat for biscuits and gravy? Or about how after she murdered her mother, she tried to have sex with the guy, but he couldn't get it up? Or how about how Nick had to take off her diaper when he tried to have sex with her in the bathroom at the movie theater? I mean, those are the stories y'all are going to tell your kid? What's wrong with these people? The embarrassment is for real. But yeah, this goes to show, of course Ken is embarrassed. Of course Ken is never going to address this book with anybody. Nor has Christy, nor has Rod. Nobody is ever going to address this memoir or answer any questions about it. And all they keep saying is, well, it's Gypsy's story. It's Gypsy's story. Okay. All right. That's what you want her story to be? Pornographic memories of that I don't even believe happened. All right. Just crazy to me. But what was Ken supposed to say? What can Ken say? You know, like, no, that was a great book. I mean, what is Gypsy expecting people to say? Or how is she expecting them to comment when they are asked about this book? I've seen nobody doing interviews now talking about, oh, let's talk about all the information in your book. I'm just saying. Absolutely wild. My kids are walking up the stairs, so they pound like elephants, so I apologize for that interruption. But, for real, like, what are people supposed to say about this book? Was she expecting it to be a New York Times bestseller? Was she expecting people to be like, oh, that was freaking amazing. That was an amazing book. I don't know. But, you know, I kind of felt a little bit bad for Ken when he was up on Sir Morbid's panel and they were asking him about the book, because I kind of felt his embarrassment. It was obvious that he was embarrassed. So makes you kind of feel bad. A little bit. Just a little bit. I'm just saying. But what do y'all think? Like, he's embarrassed, right? Isn't it obvious? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do me a favor. If you have not liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.